All right, so what we are doing today is we are going to do the warm-up. We have a Kahoot game to play, and then you have a quiz at the end of class. I am going to review all of last week with you before we play the Kahoot and take the quiz. So, first thing you're doing is, can you please get your patty paper if you have not already? And those of you that were absent on Friday, you're doing this with me too. And first thing you want to always do is trace the X and Y axis so that you know you're lining it up correctly. And then I'm going to copy down this letter A, or point A. And so then you see it's right next to each other. So on top, I just traced what it was. We learned on Friday that if you are rotating 90 degrees, what do you know about rotating 90 degrees?
One turn.
It is one turn. 90 degrees is one turn. Which way are we going to turn? We are always going to be going counterclockwise, which is the left. So you are going to take this patty paper and do one movement to the left. Do you see how A is now on its side? And then what point is A now at? 2-4 is my answer. And we just rotated 90 degrees. And do you agree that if I were to go, that's one turn? Go back to your original. How am I going to do 180 degrees? What do we know about 180 degrees? It is two turns. So I'm going to go back to my original. I'm going to turn once, twice. What happens whenever you turn 180 degrees? Your point is upside down. And what did you say my answer was? -4. What did you say about the points? What do you mean by that? With 180 degrees, every single time, your numbers will change signs. Every time. So you don't really always, to me, I don't really use the patty paper on 180 degrees because I just switch my signs and I'm done. But I always use patty paper for 90 and 270. You can use it for 180, it doesn't matter. Last but not least, 270 degrees is what? 3 turns. So I'm going to take this, turn it once, turn it twice, turn it 3 times. Now, even if I don't know, do you agree that just by looking at this, I believe 3 turns, my point should be somewhere in this quadrant? So on your quiz, you're going to want to use that to your advantage. Hey, I know I'm turning 3 times. What quadrant should I be in? And you can use your answer choices. All right, what do I got here? Where am I at? -2, -4 is my answer. Do I have any questions about rotating? My people that were absent, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Make sense? And you'll practice on the quiz, practice on everything. All right, if you can please keep the patty paper out on your desk. Put your warm-up. Keep the patty paper out on your desk. Put your warm-up in your back pocket, please. And everybody open up your notes to page 34. We are not taking any notes today. Woohoo. What we are going to be doing real quick is I'm going to be reviewing last week for y'all. So if you were absent a day, you should have all these pages in. As a reminder, if you go to my Schoology and you go right here to this folder that says completed notes, I have every single note page filled out for you. Okay? Maybe you do the note page and you're like, I don't understand what this is. I also have video lessons. I have a video of every single lesson that we have done this year. Okay? So just letting y'all know those are there for you to access if you want to see the calendar, what's coming up, all of that is in Schoology. So, you're going to have a quiz today. What's another word for translation? Slide. What about reflection? Flip or, and then rotation is turn. You are not going to have dilation on this quiz because we're learning that tomorrow. Okay? How do I know which one is my first image and my second image?
The arrow.
The arrow. But what if there's no arrow? The little, what do you mean, the prime? The little apostrophes. So the first one has nothing and the second one has apostrophes. All right, flip to the next page. Everybody flip to, I'm going to have y'all add some things to some of these, so y'all please do this with me. For translation, if you did not already, can you underline SL in translation? I don't want y'all to get translation and transformation confused. Translation means slide. Transformation means change. We are on 35. There you go. Underline SL for slide. Now, the big thing I need you to know about translations. The x-axis goes what direction? Right or left. So, if I am changing my x, if I'm going to the right, what am I doing? Plus. If I'm going to the left, minus. The y-axis goes up and down. If I'm going up, add. If I'm going down, that's what this says. If you can know that, and by the way, you get your notes on your quiz. But if you can know this, if you have this written down, you're good. Can we move on from this page? All right, everybody go to reflection. Do you have horizontal and vertical written down? Do you know the difference between horizontal and vertical? Okay, remember horizontal goes left and right. That's why I did the H all dragged out. Vertical goes up and down. Open up these notes on page 36. We're going to add something to them if you have not already. Please remember, hold on, I see some people writing, so I'm going to wait a second.
Writing what?
Just copying something down. All right, please remember, if you're looking for a line of reflection, this is a quiz question. You need to go halfway and then draw your line. Do y'all agree this is at 4? Where? It needs to be an equation. On the quizzes today, I've seen people just give me the answer 4. That's points off. It needs to be x equals 4. All right, what about right here? We go halfway in the middle. This one goes through the y-axis, so it's y equals 1. Again, you need an equation right there. All right? Next thing I need you to add, if you reflect over the y-axis, did we write x or y stays the same? Mm-hmm. Can y'all write negative x right underneath it? Reflecting over the y-axis gives me negative x. Write that down, please. On the other side, what do you think is going to happen when we reflect over the x-axis? Y stays the same, or x stays the same. Put negative y right there, please. If you do not have that written down, please write that down. And then last but not least, what about if you see this equation, y equals x? What does switching mean? Switch the y and the x. So instead of 2, 3, what's it going to become? 3, 2. Instead of 0, 3, what's it going to become? 3, 0. All right. Moving on. We did this one. Big thing I just need you to make sure you have this box. We're always going to reflect, then translate. Did y'all write 1, 2, 3 in those boxes? All right. Nothing to add on that one. And then rotations. Do you have this written down right here? 1 turn is 90. 2 turns, 3 turns is. Okay. If y'all have all of that written down, I need you now to go open your computer up. Everybody in here needs to go to Kahoot.it, please. Can y'all also pull up Desmos? Kahoot.it and pull up Desmos. If you're watching this video, you are not going to Kahoot. You're just fast forward and watching through. Today we're playing for fruit snacks or stress balls. Fruit snacks or stress balls. That's what winner gets. Maddox, I need you to do this. Mia, I need you to do this. Open up your computers. Kahoot.it, please. Log in with your name. Not that name, your name.
Kick someone up?
How do you know I kicked someone up? Was it you?
No.
Oh. Your name.
You said not that name, your name, but then I see everybody's name.
Yeah. I have 15 of you. I'm waiting on 4 of you. 3 of you. 2 of you. All right, perfect. All right, we're answering this. This is for fruit snacks or stress balls. First question is, what is the rule if a figure has been translated 6 left and 5 up? Which one of these is the rule? And if you need to move up because you can't see, that's fine. Which one of these is the rule for 6 left and 5 up? Go. 6 left, 5 up. I'm going to give y'all about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. My 2 people, where y'all at? All right. Remember, if you are going left, it is what? Negative. Negative. Left is always your X as well. Remember, left and right. All right. And Alex, Lily, I think I'll take the top. Should I do 3 or 4? I think I'm going to do... we'll do 3. We'll do 4. We'll do 4. All right, most missed question today on the quiz. If point P is at 3, -4, and it's being translated by the rule x plus 7, y minus 2, what is the coordinate of its image? Mia Maddox, figure this one out. If you have the point 3, -4, you might want to use Desmos with this, and you have the rule x plus 7, y minus 2,
Oh my lord. You're putting shit?
what is the new coordinate? Carmine, go put that up. You should not have that at your desk. What? Okay, so we're confused on this one? Definitely need to go over this one. So if you have the point 3, -4, What is the rule telling you to do? Add 7 to what? To my x. So I'm going to add 7 to x, and what is it telling me to do to my y? Subtract 2 from my y. So I'm going to minus 2 from the y. So what is 3 plus 7? 10. So it couldn't be red, it couldn't be green. What is negative 4 minus 2? Negative 6, which is why it is yellow. Does that make sense? So you are just taking whatever the point is and applying the rule by just adding and subtracting those numbers to the x and the y. Does that make sense? All right.
So it's the top 4 people?
Top 4 people.
Not top 5?
Not top 5. All right. Next question. What is the coordinate of the point 2, 1 after it's reflected over the x-axis? Reflect 2, 1 over the x-axis. Reflect 2, 1 over the x-axis. Ooh. Reflect this over the x-axis. 5, 4, choose an answer. 3. Thank you. All right. Ooh, what are we doing on that one? Y'all, here's my x-axis. How do I reflect over this? Flip it to the bottom, and where do you end up at? Also, I just went over this. What happens when you reflect over the x-axis? What did we just write next to it? We do negative y. So you just change your y to a negative. All right. Audra's coming on up. Ooh, okay. Everybody, I'm going to zoom in real quick, and then I will zoom out so you can see the answers. Hold on. So first question is, what is my line of reflection? I'm just going to let y'all look at this for a minute. Hold on. Figure out where the line of reflection is. Where is the line of reflection? All right, I'll zoom out for answers. Did we get that? Ten. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Ooh, most of us got it. All right, for this one right here, the line of reflection as a reminder. Can I zoom in? Okay, there we go. Reminder that you are just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Where would the line of reflection be? Halfway, which is at -1 on the x-axis. So that's why it's x equals -1, not y. For the people that chose that one. Which of the following correctly describes the sequence of transformations? Does this reflect over the x-axis, then up 3? Reflect over the x-axis, down 3? Reflect over the y-axis, down 3? Or reflect over the y-axis, then up 3? Yeah, Maddox, this is the day you were gone. I know Maddox was gone that day. Who else was gone? Marley was gone that day. Did you get the notes for this? Because that means we had a worksheet we did for a grade. I didn't give them to you? Okay. All right. Here you go, Marley. You can copy them from online. All right, if y'all can look up, please. First thing, what did I tell y'all to do the day we learned this? What did I want y'all to do first, right off the bat? To label first. 1, 2, and 3. How do I know which one is which? The primes. And then, yes, we are going to always reflect first. Hold on. Shh. What are we reflecting over right here? What did I just jump over? The Y. So automatically you should not have chosen red. You should not have chosen blue because we went over the Y. What's happening from 2 to 3? It's going down. Definitely shouldn't have chose red or green because it says it's going up. So what is my answer? Yellow. Oh. Okay. All right, this one's a tricky one. I'm going to see what y'all got. What is the coordinate of A if it's rotated 270 degrees? What is the coordinate of A if it's rotated 270 degrees? A hint. What quadrant would you be in if you rotated 270? And look at your answer choices. By the way, on your quiz, obviously, you'll have patty paper. You'll be able to do this a lot easier than on the thing. If I rotate 3 times, my answer has to be what? All right. I'm going to plot all these points real quick. -1, 2, -2, -1, 1, -2. Thank y'all for not choosing green. That's the actual point. Y'all look up. 3 turns. 270 is how many turns? 270 is how many turns? 3. So you wanted to go 3 quadrants, so it was the one that ended up being the positive negative as your answer. All right. Last question. All right, last question. Let's see what you got. 180 degrees. Which one of these is rotating that same point, 180 degrees? 180 degrees is how many turns? And where do you end up if you go twice?
Please don't.
Make it 4. We're going to play a game again today. What? No. 5. 4. Absolutely not. 3. Good try, though. 2. 1. Alrighty. Again, for those of you that chose red, that point right there is only 1 turn. That's 90 degrees. We wanted 2 turns. Alright, who we got? 3rd place, Alex. Come get your whatever you want. 2nd place, Audra. 1st place. Ooh, that smells like plastic. Azul. And then 4th place is Josh. Y'all come get.
I'm up there.
You are up there. Good job.
Please. No.
All right. Everybody else that did not get a prize, if y'all can please go into Desmo's test mode. Alex, Josh. All right. We are going to take a quiz. You are going to have 20 minutes to take this quiz, and then we will be done for class. It will not take you 20 minutes, maybe, but not really. And then you'll be done.